first story for us to get into. I'd like to get into the first story. 86% of renters say they cannot afford to buy a home, with majority saying they will never afford one. And this is a story from, who is this from? Fox Business. Let's go through this here. 86% of U.S. renters say they can't afford to buy a home. 50% doubt they will ever own a home. Brent Bjornson, a 39-year-old father, explains homeownership seems impossible, and that hurts for two kids of baby boomers. Matt Agan, a CNN reporter, notes this is just widening the gap between the haves and have-nots, emphasizing that 83% of Americans consider homeownership as essential milestone, yet many can't achieve it due to escalating cost. Jeremy Anderson, a 40-year-old father of twins, representing a growing sentiment, says, we have given up on homeownership. I'm not going to pay $350,000. Shit, $350,000. You wish that was the case in South Florida. For a rundown house, the rising prices of starter homes, now at least $1 million in 237 cities, exacerbate this frustration. Tom, thoughts on the story?
Well, this is the affordability crisis, another story in living color about it. And what people are talking about is, hey, inflation is making it so expensive to live. How am I supposed to save a down payment? Now, veterans don't need a down payment, but the rest of us do, at least 10%. So inflation at PBD is making it hard for people just to save for that down payment. And then, okay, now you've got a down payment, but how big is that monthly payment going to be based on the price of the house? And we had yesterday the news, the day before yesterday, in a previous podcast, the news that people were getting into contracts, like an offer is a contract. Well, but now can you get it done? And you can't wait on the economy. It may suck, but you got to drive with side hustles and do a lot of things to get yourself up. You can't just wait for it to come back to you. You got to be inspired and you got to drive against it. But this is what the average person is facing. This is the affordability crisis in living color.
Adam.
Yeah, this is the conversation of our time. It's